By the time Trotter makes it home, the hurricanes rustle and pounding start revving into play. He gets Hashim's messages and has been really wanting to call her, especially so now, to share the irreverently honorable, so justifiably ridiculous events of the day. So he dials her back. Her brother answers. They have only a few words. Then the puppy love angst simply drains from his face. Stillness. So he apologizes for calling. Gives a heartfelt but ineffective condolence. Then hangs up. Stilted breath. He needs to sit down. His mind races like the weather outside, and his heart pounds like it's thunder. As the wind's howl matches the hollow of his soul. The utter chaos of this emotion-filled day finally takes its toll, as his eyes begin to swell. Without one making a request, or the other inviting, Manny suddenly materializes standing behind him. He places an assuring hand on his shoulder, and a tear trickles down Trotter's face. He's devastated. Then, after the storm, as news travels through the youth council, the art center, and on down to cronies, utter shock falls over the fusion community. Time passes. Trotter turns to Manny. Needs him. Learns to trust him. Even love him. So, leading him outside, they exit the apartment and enter Trotter's garden. Then, fulfilling his purpose all along, Manny introduces him to the world of religion and spirituality. He has selected Zen as his religion of choice, and welcomes Trotter to the same, or others if he wishes. But something.
Only some countries provide this option,
He explains.
choosing, I mean. So if you can, do. Come on, let's do this. Let's get her some honor. In her honor.
So Trotter joins him for Hashim. But he discovers that the Zen forms and formalities inspire him. The Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha motivate him. The teachings, practice, and enlightenment awaken him. The religious influence spreads through the council, the center, the cafe, and encourages the cronies fusion community to find some religious truth and spiritual clarity of their own. They realize that spirituality is everything, and that Hashim is a part of spirituality. Thus, Hashim is part of everything. They have themselves a little honor. So they take their little honor, little insights, little patience and understanding. They take their little lights back into their homes, their neighborhoods, their schools. These little wisdoms spill into the crevices of the greater Wilmington, and the tenets of peace trickle out to the streams of her beaches and sandy shores, thus creating a direct path for the next generation. The polyculture fusion 90s community. Another tiny revolution. The colorfully ornate youth of the PC fusion 80s community forever cement their legacies in Wilmington history as they gaze forward with hope. The beacon for a brighter future.
The resounding conclusion transpires with PC Fusion 80s attending the live performance of the multi-layered gathering for the multi-talented PC 70s and 60s communities in the multiplex project titled Call This Place Home. Call This Place Home. Call This Place
A love letter to living in Wilmington.
Unrelated but related facts. Some may believe that the raised fist represents aggression or resistance, but historians trace the gesture far back as 1910. William Big Bill Hayward, of the Industrial Workers of the World, used the metaphor of a fist as something greater than the sum of its parts.
Yes, we raised our fists. This is solidarity. This wasn't violence. This was about unity.
Not expressively the same, but no more aggressive than this gesture.
Note the gesture of unity that this group salutes. The raised fist. Unified. They are the Artists United Company. Brad Thomas wrote the song and spearheaded the project. And it features nearly all of the local music icons, like many of our favorites, including the Wabbit, the Dare Wing Wabbit, Lan and Lofton, Cuzzo, and so many more. It is Wilmington's Lost, We Are the World song, says Star News' Brian Tucker. Here, you can check it out for yourselves.
Call This Place Home is that idea. Through the efforts of over 100 people, Call This Place Home has become more than just a good record and a good song. It has a momentum all its own.
Its purpose is to raise money for the children's floor here at New Hanover Memorial Hospital.
Bob McClure, Hospital Information Officer.
It is exciting when a group of young people, a group of young musicians get together and they decide they want to do something for their hometown, something nice. It is really very difficult for me to say how much the hospital appreciates what this group of young musicians have done.
There was a spirit, a sense of family in the studio that night, and that spirit would accompany the project all the way to showtime.
Although tapes and lyrics had been distributed to the band leaders several weeks before the first recording session, many of the artists would rely on their own style and delivery to provide performances that would electrify the project as a whole.
Production would last almost 4 weeks after that night, with many artists contributing to many different sessions that would invariably stretch into the early morning hours.
What was motivating everyone through the long weeks of production was a mutual respect that everyone felt for each other, and a sense of pride in being able to do something truly good for their community as a gift. Finally, it was showtime. 7 of the area's top bands all performed for free, and then gathered together on stage for a triumphant finale.
So without further ado, let's present Call This Place Home.